Vote recounts are underway in Florida and possibly Arizona and other states following the midterm elections. One America's Jack Posobiec sits down with a voter fraud expert to learn more about what's at stake.
Really excited to welcome back to One America News, Megan Barth, the co-founder of Wave America. Really happy to have you here today to talk about the midterm elections that just don't seem to end in a couple of states.
They never do they? Especially when Democrats are behind or within the margin of error when they lose. And so that's why we're seeing all of these recounts and calls for recounts and accusations of fraud going on, whether it's Georgia or Florida or even Arizona. And I have been a leading voice against voter fraud. I have been an advocate for election integrity. And when you have dirty voter rolls, the consequence of dirty voter rolls will be dirty elections. And so this is why the Democrats need this illegal alien population, specifically one, because they can gerrymander districts according to the census, because the census doesn't ask a citizenship question. And when you don't have a requirement of citizenship in order to register to vote, you are going to have dirty voter rolls.
Well, certainly no requirement to citizenship, in some of these states, no requirement for ID, no real check as to if this person is the person they say they are. What actual checks or supervisions are there on this system?
There really isn't any. I mean, there are only 4 states, Texas, Alabama, and I can't remember the 2 others, but that require some sort of ID at the poll in order for you to prove who you say you are and you match your signature, etc. If you don't have an ID, then you're given a provisional ballot. So they kind of have the process a little bit more controlled. But once you manipulate a process over and over and over again, what you inherently do is invite fraud into the process. And so what we have now is we have early voting, we have same-day registration for voting. And so all of these manipulations of the process invite the ability for someone to commit fraud.
From a top-down approach, if we can get good numbers starting out as to who's a legal citizen in each state, we can then drill down to the county level, to the precinct level, to see these voting numbers and whether or not they're reflective of the actual population in that area.
Absolutely. Right now, for example, in California, they have 140% more people registered to vote than exist in LA County.
Wow.
In San Diego County, they have 120% more people registered in the county than exist in the county. So yeah, if we have this data, if we have a true understanding of who is in this country legally, and thereby who is allowed to vote legally, we can then start working locally at the state level and even the city level to make sure that, number one, the Democrats don't have too many seats.
Where can people go to find out more?
They can go to Red Wave America. That's on Facebook. Redwave.vote is our new PAC. ReaganBabe.com is my personal blog. And, of course, MediaEqualizer.com.
Megan, thank you so much for sitting
Anytime.
down with us and walking us through all this today.
Yeah, good to see you.
Good to see you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.